Have you ever thought about taking one of your favorite childhood rhymes and turning it into a full-blown animation? Well, guess what? You absolutely can, and you can do it right now with tools that are 100% free. So let's dive in and see how we can bring a classic story to life.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with that initial spark of an idea. Then we'll build our totally free AI animation studio. After that, it's the main event, the 4-step creation process. Then we'll get into a little secret that helped the channel get 90,000 subscribers. And finally, we'll ask, is this the future of storytelling? You know, every great project starts with one simple idea. For us, our creative blueprint is going to be a classic children's rhyme. It's something simple, familiar, and honestly, it's perfectly built for this whole AI process. We're using the super famous Hindi nursery rhyme, Ek Mota Hathi, and it's just perfect for this. Why? Because it has such a clear step-by-step story. You start with one elephant, he calls another, then another, all the way up to 5. That simple progression is the exact kind of narrative we need to build our animation.
Okay, so we've got our story. Now what about the tools to make it? I want you to forget about expensive software, forget about powerful computers. Your entire animation studio is right at your fingertips, and it's built on 4 incredible AI tools that won't cost you a single penny.
So let's meet the team. We've got ChatGPT, who's going to be our scriptwriter. Then there's Gemini, our amazing illustrator who will create all the visuals. Grow Automation is our animator, the one who brings everything to life. And finally, Google AI Studio is our voice actor. It's like having a whole production crew, powered by AI, ready to go.
All right, our idea is set, our tools are ready. It's time for the fun part. Let's really get into the nitty-gritty, the step-by-step process of how we're actually going to make this thing and bring our 5 elephants to the screen.
And you know what? The entire workflow, from start to finish, really just boils down to these 4 simple steps. Script it, picture it, animate it, and voice it. That's the whole formula, and you can use it for pretty much any story you can dream up. Now here's the secret sauce that makes this whole thing so incredibly fast and easy. It's something called the master prompt. This isn't just asking the AI a simple question. No, this is a really detailed command that tells the AI exactly how to structure everything we need. The script, the prompts for our images, the animation instructions, and the voiceover text, all in one go. So step 1 is almost ridiculously easy. You just copy that master prompt, you pop it into ChatGPT, and then you just tell it what your story is. In our case, the Ek Mota Hathi nursery rhyme. You hit enter, and you just sit back and watch the AI work its magic. Okay, once ChatGPT spits out that big block of text, you'll see it's perfectly organized. It's written out specific image prompts for every single scene. So all you have to do is copy the first prompt, paste it into an image generator like Gemini, and create your first picture. Then you just do the same thing for scene 2, scene 3, and so on. And here's a perfect example of what one of those prompts looks like. It's so descriptive. A cute, fat elephant walking in the rain, looking a little scared of a big cloud. This ties directly into the story. You're not trying to figure out what to draw. The script has already done the hard work for you. You're just following the recipe. And from there, it's just rinse and repeat for the whole story. You generate the image of the 2 elephants on the path, then the 3 elephants trying to squeeze onto a tiny cycle, then the 4 on a vegetable cart, and finally all 5 of them getting caught up in a net. Scene by scene, you're building out your entire visual story. Now for the magic of animation. For step 3, you'll need to install a simple browser extension called Grow Automation. Then you head to their website, upload all those elephant images you just made, in the right order of course, paste in the video prompts that ChatGPT gave you, and you just click run. That's it. You let the AI take over. Okay, and listen up, because this is a really important tip to make sure this all works smoothly. Once you click run, just let it be. Don't close that browser tab. The automation is working hard in the background, turning each of your pictures into a little video clip, and when it's all done, it will automatically download everything for you. We are on the home stretch. The final step, giving our animation a voice. So you go back to that original text from ChatGPT, copy the part that's labeled voiceover script, and then head on over to Google's AI Studio to paste it right in. And what's so cool about this part is how much control you have. You're not stuck with some generic robot voice. You can pick specific AI models, choose from a bunch of different speakers, and you can even give it style instructions. For our nursery rhyme, you could tell it, "Give me a warm and cheerful storytelling voice," and it'll do it. So we've gone through the how,
But now I want to talk about the why. Why is this so important? Because what we just walked through isn't just a fun little project. It is a genuine game changer for anyone who wants to create content. I want you to just look at this number for a second. 90,000. That's how many subscribers a channel using a very similar AI animation style gained in just 3 months. That's absolutely massive growth, and it's the kind of thing that becomes possible when this technology is available to everyone.
I mean, the difference is just night and day. Think about traditional animation. It's incredibly expensive, it takes forever, and you need some serious technical skills. But this AI-powered way, it's free to get started. You can create things super fast, and it is accessible to literally anyone with an internet connection and an idea.
And all of this, it really brings us to a much bigger question. When you completely remove the financial and technical roadblocks from a creative field like animation, well, what happens next?
So think about what we just did. We took a classic nursery rhyme and turned it into a cartoon, basically in minutes, for free. This technology puts the power of an entire animation studio in your hands. So the real question isn't whether it's possible anymore. The only question left is, what stories will you tell?